Bluetooth 搭載 G-SHOCK カシオ。The brightness called brilliant, blinding and vivid. Valentine.
究極の静かさと安全性。オンロード、オフロード、世界中で活躍するケンダ。その信頼を支える静音性、安定性と対摩耗性。世界が認めた技術と信頼を街乗りで高品質と納得の価格、タイヤのポテンシャルをあなたに。ケンダ。
Ultimate lubricant. Mortis.
What's up, guys? It's Frederick Ospo, and I use RSR suspension on all my drift cars. I love RSR. Iyo RSR Ichiban.
Made in Japan. Breed.
In a world of extremes, this is where they're refined. The real deal. Cusco.
伝統と革新、小倉クラッチのテクノロジーを凝縮。チャンピオンを取るためのクラッチ、小倉レーシングクラッチ ORC。
ということで2024年 G-SHOCK プレゼンツフォーミュラドリフトジャパンラウンド1富士スピードウェイから、お越しくださいまして皆さん朝早くから本当にありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
ここでは皆さんお待ちかねのギャルオンステージをさせていただきますので各チームのレースクイーンの方からアピールをしていきたいと思います。ということで司会進行はモーターゲームスガールズの私たちお二人が、進めさせていただきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。ちょっと軽く自己紹介させていただきますね。はい、ということでモーターゲームスガールズなんと5年目になってしまいました。マリリンことハーションマリナです。今年もよろしくお願いします。
はい、はじめましてですね。私は今年からモーターゲームスガールズとして、参加させていただきました平崎里奈と言います。ひらこと呼んでくれたら嬉しいです。大先輩ののりちゃんと一緒にこのフォーミュラドリフトジャパンを盛り上げられるよう頑張りますのでよろしくお願いいたします。
お願いします。私たちちょこちょこリポートも入らせていただいて YouTube ご覧の皆さんも一緒に楽しんでいただけたらなと思います。はい、じゃあ早速始めていきますかね。はい、では早速始めていきたいと思います。皆さんお願いします。
お願いします。
パチパチパチパチパチそれでは始めさせていただきます。まずはグッドライドモータースポーツから鎌田ありさちゃんです。
おはようございます。グッドライトモータースポーツの鎌田ありさです。グッドライトタイヤはタイヤ企業ランキングで世界の8位に入るタイヤメーカーです。今年は昨年に引き続き61号車山中真帆選手、そして今年から212号車大江龍太郎選手、45号車 S 選手を力強くサポートしてまいります。さらにスーパー GT やスーパーフォーミュラーで大活躍されている大島和也選手が GR カローラをドライブします。大島選手はカーナンバー14です。マシンのカラーリングはグッドライトらしいブラックやグリーンを基調としていますので皆さんも一緒に応援をよろしくお願いします。
はい、ありがとうございます。じゃあちょっと皆さん写真撮りたいと思います。前出ていただいて、じゃあフォトセッションタイム少しだけ始めたいと思います。ではスタートです。
綺麗よ。
もうアリサちゃん本当にいい人なんですね。
優しくて昨日も
本当に素敵だわ。皆さんもう存分に撮ってくださいね。せっかく朝早くから来てくれてるので、
もうバシャバシャと
はい、じゃあそろそろカウントダウンさせていただきます。5、4、3、2、1、終了です。ありがとうございます。はい、では続いてまいりたいと思います。続いてはグッドライドモータースポーツ×エヴァンゲリオンレーシングから赤木ありささんです。お願いします。
皆さんおはようございます。エヴァンゲリオンレーシングレースクイーン2024綾波レイ役の赤木ありさです。エヴァンゲリオンレーシングはグッドライドモータースポーツ様とタッグを組んで今回から初めてフォーミュラドリフトジャパンに参戦いたします。111号車ペアラ DZ 日比野哲也選手は予選を8位通過。530号車 GR スープラ増山渉選手は予選を10位通過しております。決勝でも応援よろしくお願いいたします。またマシンのカラーがエヴァンゲリオン初号機のカラーリングとなっておりますのでそちらも注目してご覧ください。それでは111号車530号車の応援よろしくお願いいたします。
ありがとうございます。じゃあこちらもフォトセッションタイム入りたいと思います。どうぞ。はい、ではフォトセッションタイムスタートです。かっこいいね、コスチュームがすごい。衣装が可愛いですね。出てきた時のすごい皆さんの熱い拍手がなんか何名かの熱い拍手が感じられました。可愛い衣装ですね。車もね初号機のカラーになってすごい
目立つしかっこいいですよね。
目線欲しい方手挙げてください。真ん中のオフィシャルさん手挙げてます。 ですか？皆さんどんどんアピールしてくださいね。はい、じゃあそろそろカウントダウン入りたいと思います。5、4、3、2、1。はい、では終了です。ありがとうございます。
はい、続いてですね、チームオレンジから佐々木萌香さんお願いします。
皆さんおはようございます。56号車ミスター DIY リンロンタイヤドリフトチームオレンジを応援する萌ちゃんこと佐々木萌香です。ありがとう。ドライバーはミンミン選手です。チームオレンジからは小橋選手、カンタ選手、そして若手のルーキーユーマ選手です。リンロンタイヤでチーム2連続の優勝を目指して戦います。皆さん萌香と熱い応援をよろしくお願いします。
はい、ありがとうございます。じゃあ待望のフォトセッションタイム始めたいと思います。はい、ではフォトセッションタイムスタートです。セクシーですね。
萌ちゃんはなんかもうなんと言ってもいいですよね。かわいい。
私はね、一人ということで、すごい衣装もね、かっこいい感じになりましたけど、皆さん大丈夫ですか？撮れてますか？なんか去年までは可愛い感じのコスチュームだったんで、私はちょっと大人っぽいですね。
ね、なんかこうパーカーっぽい感じもあって、いいですね。
大丈夫そうですか？撮れてますか？カウントダウン始めちゃいますよ。はい、ではカウントダウン始めます。5、4、3、2、1、終了です。ありがとうございます。
はい、それでは続いてケノールパフォーマンスオイルから菊池優さん、鳴沢しおんさんお願いします。
皆さんおはようございます。ケノールガールの菊池優と鳴沢しおんです。ケノールは 100% フランスのレースのために作られたオイルです。皆さんもぜひレース用オイルの素晴らしさを体験してください。
私たちケノールガールは33号車笹山選手、14号車大島選手、530号車増山選手、61号車山中選手、111号車日比野選手を応援しております。私たちケノールガールと一緒に応援をよろしくお願いします。
はい、ありがとうございます。じゃあ前に出ていただいてフォトセッションタイム始めたいと思います。フォトセッションタイムスタートです。
すごい、もう衣装クールですね。
もうケノールさんいつもかっこいい衣装ですね。品がみんな思ってると思う。皆さんされてますか？どんどん手挙げてアピールしちゃって大丈夫ですよ。ね、こうね、バシバシね、出ないですから。本当に朝早くから本当ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
はい、じゃあそろそろカウントダウン始めたいと思います。5、4、3、2、1、終了です。ありがとうございます。はい、ということで、ちょっと前出ますか？ちょっと一歩前に出ていただいて。はい、ということで、これでギャルオンステージは、終了させていただくんですけれども、はい、この後も皆さんと一緒に、ガールズと一緒に盛り上げていきたいと思いますので、今日も一日皆さんよろしくお願いします。
お願いします。
はい、じゃあここからまたします。
ありがとうございます。
はい、ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
はい、ということでちょっと出店者さんのブースも私たちは紹介していきたいと思います。
はい。
は
はい、ということで私たちモーターゲームスガールズが、今から出展者さんのブースを紹介していきたいと思います。レッツゴー
今日お天気がね。
いや、本当にお天気がよくって。
よかったね。
じゃあ、こっちから行きますか。はい、ということで、じゃあまずは、トヨタガズーレーシングさんのブースを紹介させていただきたいと思います。もうすでに人がいらっしゃいますね。ちょっとなんかお話聞けたりしますか？はい。じゃあちょっと、今ブースでなんかおすすめのものとか売れ筋とかありますか？
おすすめはやっぱりこの、ロバンペラ選手が昨年まで乗った車のモデルカーになってます。で、オートサロンでは売り切れちゃってたんですけど、今回まだまだ在庫ありますんで、ぜひ皆さん買いに来てください。
昨日も結構サイン会で何名か持ってる方がいらっしゃいましたね。
ぜひこれ買って、でロバンペラ選手に、サインいただいて、でコレクションしてもらえばと思います。
はい、ありがとうございます。どう？りなちゃん、これ見て、かわいい、めちゃめちゃかわいいんだよね。
かわいいね。あ、本当だ、かわいい。なんか
そう
欲しくなっちゃうね、思わ
はい。じゃあ早速次も回っていきたいと思います。ありがとうございます。じゃあですね、向こうかな？向こう回っていきたいと思います。あ、車ね。じゃあ車ちょっと見ていきますね。もうすぐに写真撮ってる人が何名かいるんですけど、ちょっと回ります回りますあ、はやあ、すごい金ピカ見てください。これが噂の噂の車です。すごい、写真撮ってる人もめちゃめちゃ多いですね。コマーシャルも流れてますね。すごい。昨日ね、私たちもちょっと探しに来たんですけど、早すぎじゃなくて今日やっと後で写真撮りたいと思います。皆さんもぜひ見に来てください。はい、ということで、じゃあ向こうも見ていきたいと思います。すごい、朝早くからいっぱいだね。いっ
ぱいでいいですね
こっち向いた方がいいかなじゃあですね、続いては私からもりなちゃんに紹介してもうフォーミュラドリフトジャパンが大変お世話になっております。キスのブースちょっとお邪魔したいと思います。おはようございますマレンティさんのブースです。はい、では名物西脇さんのお話を。
ごめんなさい。おはようございます、皆さん。今日もいい天気でフォーミュラドリフトのね、第一戦の追走をね、皆さん楽しみにしていると思うんですけど、僕も楽しみです。
天気が良くて良かったですね。
はい、天気良くなって良かったです。最初ね、当初ね、先週だったかな、雨とか出てたじゃないですか、雨予報が。でね、運がね、よろしいんかと思うんですけど、フォーミュラドリフトのスタッフの方とか、あと誰だろう、ね、出店者の人もね、晴れ女がいるって言ってましたよね。
ああ、多分私かな。私かな
よかったです、晴れ女いて。はい、皆さん次の大会また晴れるそうなんで、はい、皆さん楽しみにしとってください。
あ、すごい、もう FD の紹介してくれるんですね。いいんですか、バレンティンさんの紹介大丈夫ですか。
FD の紹介していいんですね。
もちろんです。
ですね、バレンティンオートサロンとオートメスト、新商品発表しまして、GR86 用のヘッドライトが、リリースされました。三眼の LED ヘッドライトで、純正とは違うイメージになるようにかっこよく仕立ててあります。はい、オリジナルデザインです。はい、そうなんです。あとはこれキーレス操作点灯します。そっちとは違う機能が手に入ります。はい、もちろん純正ではシャーウィンカーという機能なんですけど、それはないんですが、このヘッドライトをつけることでシーケンシャルウィンカー、流れるウィンカーになります。はい、 そんな風に思ってます。人とは違うドレスアップが楽しめます。
やっぱ皆さんを求めてると
思います。はい。やっぱりね、個性があると思うんで、車の、色だとか、デザインだとか、エアロパーツ変えたりとかいろいろあったりすると思うんですけど、やっぱり好きなようにカスタムするのがやっぱ日本の文化かなと思うんで、これからもバレンティちょっと新しいもの発信していけたらと思うんで、ぜひぜひご期待していただき、カミカミですね。
緊張してます？
ちょっと息切れててごめんなさい。
忙しい中ありがとうございます。はい、ということでバレンティさんのブースでした。ありがとうございます。ちょっとお隣のねブースも見ていきたいと思います。チーズさんのブースにお邪魔したいと思います。お邪魔します。おはようございます。ちょっとお話をお伺いできますか？出れるかな。はい、ということでおはようございます。なんかおすすめの商品とかこれ見てほしいっていうのありますか？
はい、僕たち基本的には、オイルをメインにやらさせていただいてるんですけど、今回来場されてる一般の方に向けてこういう手軽に愛車をメンテナンスできる、商品をセットにしたメンテナンスセットっていうのをちょっと展開してます。はい。
ちょっとお安くなってる感じですかね。
こうお安くなってます。はい。
ありがとうございます。いつもねすごい安く提供していただいて FDJ 特価ということで
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。なんかにぎわいはどんな感じですか？昨日も結構人の入りはありましたか？
そうですね、昨日も結構いろんな方に、オイルの話だったり、質問をいただいたりいい時間を過ごせたと思います。
今日は多分晴れてきたしさらに人が来ると思いますので、皆さんちょっとモティーズさんのブースにも足を運んでいただいたらと思います。ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
はい、ということでですね、じゃあ続いても回っていきたいと思います。ちょっとじゃあ任せてみましょうか。
はい、ではですね、そのまままっすぐ歩いていきまして紹介したいところがあるんですけれども、ちょっとねこの中では収まりきらないぐらいねいっぱいブースがあるので、ぜひ皆さんいろんなブース行って楽しんでみてください。ね、なんかここはいろんなね出店者さんのブースがあるんですけれども、あっちにはねフードとかもねありますから、お腹も満たせますからね。ぜひぜひそちらも立ち寄ってみてください。ではずんずんと歩いていきまして、こちらそろそろ見えてきましたかね。こちらは、紹介をお願いします。我らが FDJ ブースの前に来ております。皆さんいろんなもの売ってるので、ぜひぜひちょっと商品もねアメリカから入ってきてるものがあったりとか、日本オリジナルのものがあったりとかするので、皆さんぜひゲットしていただければと思います。 可愛いですね。
T シャツですかね。T シャツが結構おすすめです。何が一番売れてるかちょっと聞いてみますかね。何一番売れてますか？
フォーミュラドリフトジャパンって入ったやっぱ T シャツとキャップが一番売れてます。
キャップは結構人気ですね、いつもね。
皆さん結構かぶってくださいますね。
ということでありがとうございます。今日も旗もらえるんですか？
今日もお買い上げいただいた方に旗プレゼントしてます。
ということで FD の旗もゲットして一緒に応援してくれてる中ですでにヒラヒラしながら応援してくれてる人もいるんですけど、ゲットできますので、ぜひこちらもゲットしていただけたらと思います。では最後に大事な案内させていただきたいと思います。
では、キッズウォークのご案内をさせていただきたいと思います。昨年大好評いただきましたキッズウォークが今年も開催されることになりました。こちらはですね、小学生以下のお子様が対象で、本日日曜日ですね、お昼のトップ16セレモニーの前にコースに入ってレーシングコースの雰囲気を味わっていただき、選手、競技、車両を 間近でご覧いただける貴重なチャンスとなります。そしてまた参加賞のお土産もご用意しておりますので、ぜひぜひただいま5番ピットですね、 FDJ 事務局にて先着順で受付を行っておりますので、ご希望される方はお早めに、保護者の方1名以上の付き添いでお申し込みください。で、それではですね、いよ、始まりますね、2日目。はい、ということで皆さんやっていきましょう。モーターゲームスガールズでした。ありがとうございました。
all the drift fans all over the world. Welcome to the 2024 G-Shock Presents Formula Drift Japan Round 1 here at Fuji International Speedway. We are in Shizuoka Prefecture. Nice weather once again. Following the qualify that we had yesterday, we are about to start the top 32, so the first tandem battles of the year here. Now, Formula Drift Japan just ended their 10th year last year, and we're going into the 11th year this year. And good morning to everybody out there, all the drift fans all over the world. Good evening, good morning, wherever you're at. But thank you for tuning in, and hopefully we can keep this excitement going. Let me go ahead and explain to you a little about the track. There you go, it's a tandem. You've probably seen this yesterday, but if you haven't, this is the qualifying area, or this is the map for the qualify, but then the lead car has to run the best qualifying run as a lead vehicle. Has to initiate by the last initiation cone. Outside zone 1 is on the left, then they have to do a switchback to the outside zone 2 on the right. Then there's an inside clip and the last outside zone 3 to the right. Now here it is Eiichi Akutsu. He is the Japanese MC and also on the PA. And you also have Nobuteru Taniguchi. He is on the panel here to speak in the Japanese live stream. Then Yoichi Imamura. He is one of the judges. And next to Yoichi Imamura is Tadahiro Fukada. He is also a new judge here for FD Japan. And next to him, last but not least, is Kenji Yamanaka. He's an ex-FD USA driver, and he is one of the judges as well. And there you go. And I'm Robin Nishida. I'll be hosting the English side of the live stream. So welcome to everybody. And we have new people on the panel here. And we don't have Kenny from last year. So you're going to be hearing just me on the English side. Here you go. This is Minoa's #1 qualifying run from yesterday. Look at that. Full outer zones, left and right. No change in angle. Hits the inside clip. Super wide on the outside zone 3.
見事単走優勝した箕輪選手にお話をお伺いしたいと思います。素晴らしい走りでしたね。
ありがとうございます。本当に昨シーズンはカンレ選手に1回も単走で勝つことができなくて、ちょっと正直本当に悔しかったんですけど、今シーズンの一発目でここで勝つことができたのが本当に嬉しいです。
はい、ということでご自身的にはいかがですか？車も変わった状態でしたけど、なんか緊張とかはなかったですか？
本当に緊張がいつもより多くて、車が変わったことによる緊張もありますし、やっぱり自分の中でまだシーズンが始まって1回目なので不安もあったんですけど、そこはそのまま攻略できてよかったかなと思います。
すごいですね。もうスーパー中学生ということで、もう話題にもなってますが、アメリカにも行かれるということで、明日に向けてまたこれから意気込みをお伺いしてもよろしいですか？
そうですね。本当に明日も気を抜かずに勝ちを目指したいと思ってるんですけど、単走優勝したことは本当に嬉しいことなので、その気持ちのまま明日も勝ちたいと思います。
ありがとうございます。おめでとうございます。
So that was the #1 qualifier, only 14 years old, Hiroya Minoa, and the interview there, he said, thank you, and he was happy that he was able to beat Kali, and for the qualify, he was able to beat him by a little bit, where Kali was second place. And he said, he's in a newer car. The nerves almost got to him, but you know what? He just went on and did his thing. And, he's looking forward to a great season of, drifting all over the place. He is currently a junior high school student. Will be competing in the FD USA series. And since, he qualified first, that's that. But he's going to keep his A game for the tandem for today. So he said he just wants to enjoy it, and he'll do all his best. So, and also, being obviously happy because he was able to qualify #1, and he's going to be the first one up actually coming up, and that's going to be coming up here real soon. I know I heard that there was a little bit of a collision that Minoa had during practice this morning. We had an hour tandem practicing this morning. I heard that he had a collision with another driver. I don't know the details, but hopefully everything is good to go. And his opponent is going to be Pop from Next Year Drive to Drift, all the way from Thailand. And here you go, they're lined up, both of them GR86s. We have Hiroya Minoa, car number 771 from Cusco Racing, versus car number 89, Pop from Next Year Drive to Drift. Let's go ahead and kick off the first tandem battle of the 2024 season here at Formula Drift Japan, Fuji Speedway. And both of the cars on the run-up to the 3-2-1 cone, and here we go. Whoa, with all that smoke getting poured on, Pop not letting down, keeping himself in a good position in the chase position all the way up to the inside clip. But after the inside clip, he looked like he was losing some juice, getting offline as a lead vehicle. Minoa doing a good job. Good enough angle at the outside zone 1, good enough angle at the outside zone 2. Pop a little shallow in the chase position at outside zone 1, getting left behind here, and not filling the outside zone 3 in the chase position. But I would have to say, proximity-wise, very, very good for this matchup, because this is the number 1 qualifier and number 32 qualifier. So right here, after leaving, having to waver here and not making it all the way out to the outside zone 3 is going to hurt him, and that's probably what the judges are looking at. Now the judges are looking at the lead car to drive a close to 100-point run, qualifier run, so you have to fill all the zones, have a lot of angle and a lot of throttle, and no wavering or anything. And in the chase position, the chase driver has to be as close as possible, trying to be on the same line and also same angle. So I have to say, Pop, not bad in the chase, but has to clean up his line. Minoa, now how is he going to tackle this driver? Really depends on how Pop does in the lead position, because he didn't qualify too high. He was a 32nd qualifier, so as a lead, he wasn't able to fill zones and whatnot, which put him in that position. So now it really depends on how Pop does in the lead. And Minoa, is he going to sit back or is he going to attack? This is going to be very interesting, and I would have to say this is a really good warm-up, and even if it's a competition, for Minoa, because he's already driving in a full-on competition here in Japan before the Long Beach round in Formula Drift USA. Here we go, this is the second run. Now they switch places. Minoa is giving chase, and Pop is leading. A major mistake there by Minoa in the chase position. And something just happened. It looked like on the run-up, a little bit too much space there as the chase. And Pop going super wide. And Minoa getting a little too close. Let's go ahead and check out the drone. Oh, a little shallow on the angle at the outside zone 1. And it looked like he got really close at the outside zone 2 area, but over-rotated. Now let's see what the judges have in mind and how they see this. Starting this year, I am just emceeing the English live stream, and it looks like Yamanaka, Fukada, and Imamura swipes right. Car number 89, Pop gets the win. Pop from Next Year Drive to Drift gets the win. He beats the teenage giant here at top 32, and Minoa gets knocked out. The number 1 qualifier gets knocked out here on the first round. wow, that's a major win for Pop. But at the same time, I would like to know what happened there. Maybe I'll go and ask later to see. But that might have been just a simple mistake from Minoa. But Pop, yeah, I think Pop did a great job. And it looks like Pop did a better job here today than during his qualify. So great job. He's moving on to the top 16. Now let's move on to the next drivers. Next pair, car number 56, Mingming from Mr. DIY Linglong Tire Drift Team, orange, all the way from Thailand. And we got Kazumi Takahashi from TMS Racing, Team Good Ride, driving the E92. So it's a GR86 versus an E92 BMW. Mingming doing a great job in the lead. Nice switchback. He filled the zone very nice. And it looks like Takahashi, a little further away, starts to catch up at the inside clip. Now check out the replay right here, both of the cars. It looks like they're a little spread apart from the go. The outside zones are filled by both of the drivers, and it looks like Takahashi is starting to creep up to the side of Mingming's car around the inside clip area. And it's so hard because there's not a whole lot of time to practice on this track in tandem, but at the same time you have to, you know, quickly manage to figure out how the driver is going to be. And this is something, you know, it's really important to have spotters up here getting all the data from the other drivers to see what's going on. So now we know that Mingming did a pretty good lead run, and Takahashi's just going to have to do that in the lead position, and Mingming's just going to have to try to get as close as possible to Takahashi in the chase position. So a lot of drama happens at the outside zone 2 area towards the end of outside zone 2. That's where, you know, collisions, big mistakes happen because it's really hard to go through the smoke trail. And as soon as you come out of the smoke trail, sometimes the car is there decelling, getting ready to get to the inside clip. And let's go ahead and check out the next. After they're swapping places, Takahashi's leading and Mingming's giving chase. About the same amount of space from Takahashi and Mingming. Mingming, nice angle in the chase, and Takahashi, nice switchback with Mingming, not backing down there in the chase position. Go ahead and check this out one more time there. About the same amount of distance between these two cars. Takahashi, nice angle. Mingming, nice angle. And right there doing a switchback. It's really hard to see through this cloud. And not sure. Something happened going from the inside clip to the outside zone 3. Let's go ahead and check out the bird's eye view here. Mingming in the chase position. Did he get lost in the sauce? Or did he stop drifting? Did he have to fix something? A major correction? What is going on here? And right there, it looks like he shallowed up a little bit. Oh, but it looks like he was, you know, he kept drifting, but really that's really up to what the judges see and how they see that. D-I-Y. Y'all like that, huh? All right, so the judges, Yamanaka swipes right, Fukada swipes right, and Imamura swipes right. Kazumi Takahashi gets the win, and he is moving on. The young driver from Thailand gets knocked out here at top 32. Great hustle by the young driver. It was a probably pretty close call, but Takahashi moves on, and I think where the chase is, Mingming kind of got lost in the sauce there, so hopefully we'll see him come back even stronger for the next round in the new car. Now let's go ahead and move on to the third battle of the top 32. Leading is car number 8, Tetsuya Hibino from Good Ride Motorsports with Evangelion Racing. Chasing is 315, Konosuke Fujimoto in the D-Dash Racing S15. Now Hibino is gapping Fujimoto pretty hard, but goes really, really wide on outside zone 1. Hibino flicks back, but Fujimoto, major mistake after the outside zone 2. That was a cool transition by Hibino, but that probably threw off Fujimoto, and the half spin coming off the outside zone 2 by Fujimoto. So not looking so good in the chase position. Fujimoto, now he's going to have to, you know, put himself back together, get himself back together to get into the lead position and just do the best lead run as he can. But Hibino is also a very, very experienced driver who can chase down a lot of cars. It's going to be interesting what's going to happen here. But there you go. I don't think that's 3 tires off by Hibino. That is too deep right there at outside zone 1. But that will be taken in consideration as the lead run. See the brand new build there by the Goodbye team from last year. Debuted that car last year. Hibino's been driving this car for the past season. Now it is back with the new livery. Oh, there you go. Now we know why. Fujimoto's car looks like his front left wheel is wobbling like crazy. Is there some kind of issue for a suspension? That's probably going to be a competition timeout here for Fujimoto. But for the top 32, the pits are back here in the pits. They don't have hot pits out there, so he's going to have to come back. That's going to take a little while. So I am guessing that they will be calling a competition timeout, but it was pretty obvious that his front left tire was wobbling, so there's a problem right there. Maybe that was what happened to kind of throw him off and make the big mistake at the outside zone 2. And that's going to be a competition timeout. It's official. So car number 111, Tetsuya Hibino, is going to have to wait for his opponent to come back, driving the Goodbye Motorsports with Evangelion Racing, the Eva RT Shogoki, Good Ride, Fair Lady Z. New livery. And there you go, you see Fujimoto's beautiful car. It's the blue and white. I really like the contrast and the way the car is put together. He had an SR for a while and slapped the 2J in it finally last year, joining the FD Japan, moving up from FDJ2. So there are the girls here, the umbrella girls that are cheering the drivers on. And I believe this is for Hibino's team. Hibino's got 4 girls cheering for him. Yeah, so just going to reading the comments here. Konnichiwa, konbanwa, and everything to everybody. And yeah, thanks for tuning in here. Starting to be rocky. The rocky top 32 here in Japan. We got the number 32 qualifier beating the number 1 qualifier, Minoa. Pop beat Minoa. And we have Takahashi, who was 17th qualifier, 16th qualifier. Mingming got knocked out there. And now we have Hibino versus Fujimoto. Fujimoto calling a competition timeout. But the next battle here, we only see one vehicle, which is car number 870. It's Akito Hanawa in the Z4, the VQ-powered Z4. He is going to be driving and making his bye run due to Sasayama having mechanical issues, and I believe he broke his vehicle, and it might be a major problem, and wasn't able to get his car back here on the line. So Hanawa is going to be making his bye run. Ride Speedmaster Z4. And finishes by run. So congrats to Hanawa moving on to the top 16. You know what? Getting knocked out with mechanical issues, it really sucks, but that's racing here. So Masuyama is going to have to fix his vehicle, and we'll rejoin him at round 2. And now to the line, we see this E92, the green E92 BMW. It is driven by car number 37, Koichi Yamashta. And giving chases all the way from Italy, car number 101, Luca Merli. Merli. So Yamashta is going to be leading, and Merli is going to chase. I'm just going to call him Luca because it's easier for me to say. So Luca is going to give chase. In the TMS Racing Team Good Ride Beautiful E92 and the Fat 5 Racing JZX 100, driven by Luca. And this used to be Daigo Saito's car. That already kind of looks like there might be a good, sizable gap from the get-go. Luca is nowhere to be found here. Going wide here, watching the replay. Unfortunately, Luca getting spread apart, so I mean, I don't know if they're going to see that as a. I mean, that gap is pretty big, so I don't know if they're going to see that as the chase not trying hard enough. But they're going to switch places. But the biggest problem you have here is that much gap. Is Yamashta going to be able to stay behind? Is he going to be able to keep drifting behind? So they're making a U-turn. Luca is getting into the lead position. And Yamashta now giving chase, and Luca is going to be leading. Here we go, looks like Luca creeping through the chicane. Yamashta now in the chase position. How is he going to tackle this? Luca starts drifting, same as Yamashta. And now Luca taking the good line. Yamashta catching up real quick. And it looks like Luca getting a little out of shape there after the inside clip. Well, Yamashta running a very smaller line towards the end, probably avoid collision, but here you go, watching the replay right here. Looks like a correction there from Luca in the lead position, and Yamashta saving it, so this might be an easier call for the judges. Sliding left. Power difference, I'm not sure, but Luca all the way from Italy, good hustle, and hope to see him at a smaller track maybe for the next round. Now you got another 2 drivers lined up in the lead position. You got car number 61, Mao Yamanaka from the Good Ride Motorsports, giving chase his car number moving up from FTJ, moving up from FTJ, and right giving attack, getting here, and keeping his position. Not bad in the chase. He did have to cheat the line on the outside zone 1 and 2 to play catch up there in the chase position. But watching the lead run made by Yamanaka, also a clean run there. Good line here in the lead for Yamanaka, and a lot of angle. And it looks like a lot of the drivers are kind of struggling to get super close to the inside clip, but that also gives a chance for the chase car to get closer too. So right there, not bad in the line, but very low on angle and low on line right there at outside zone 2. And gets a little shallow in the chase position. So now in the lead, Yuma is going to something happened, stalled it, but started right back up, and looks like he's coming back. And right here we have the on the PA and the Japanese live stream. They're talking about the cars not driving back quickly enough because it slows down the show. And now we have Yamanaka is going to give chase, and Yuma is going to lead. Now let's see how this is going to happen. Now Yuma kicking it out way before the initiation area and taking a good wide line. Nice flick there. And now Yamanaka getting left behind a little bit, but keeping the distance there and keeping the angle and staying on the outside line. Let's go ahead and check out the replay. And watching the chase position, Yamanaka doesn't fill the outside zone 1, but does a good job at outside zone 2. And tries to keep that position, a little bit of a shallower angle in the chase, but tries to keep the pressure on. But now it's really up to how the lead cars are being driven by both of the vehicles. So watching the bird's eye view, looks like in the chase position, he completely misses the outside zone 1 area. And this is going to be really tough because the chase looks really familiar, and both of the leads look pretty familiar, the same too. So this is a time where I'm thinking, man, I'm glad I'm not judging, because I just got to tell you what's happening on the screen, and yeah, just keep blabbing away. So yeah, so what do you guys think this is going to be? What are they going to call? You guys are the judge, so that's right, the girls. We're cheering for these guys. Now this is the aerial view. After the finish line, they're just waiting. They're all praying. I don't know who they're praying for. They're probably praying for, or one of the girls are praying for Yuma and 3 of the girls. So Yamanaka actually beats Yuma because he has 3 girls praying for him, and Yuma has 1. Oh, Yamanaka one more time. Fukada one more time, and Imamura giving it to Yuma. So, wow, barely getting by Yamanaka. But Yuma got one vote, but it's a one more time because he is overpowered by Imamura. Imamura's call is overpowered by both the other judges for one more time. So I think they were comparing the lead runs and how well the chase was able to give chase. But let's go ahead and see the one more time battle of those two drivers. But before we get to that, we're going to go ahead and go back to this battle that we have, Fujimoto versus Hibino. And unfortunately, Fujimoto not being able to repair his vehicle in time, and Hibino is actually going to be moving on. So this is going to be Hibino's bye run. So now y'all know it's a bye run by Hibino. You know what's going to happen because he's probably going to do something crazy at outside zone 2. So look, you got to have to watch this. Take it easy? Probably not. Let's go ahead and see this. How much of a flick? And that's a hard flick there at the outside zone 2. Gets right on throttle. Wow, that is a very nice run there. Just watching the outside zone 2 and inside clip area. Great job by Hibino. He knows what to do in that Good Ride Motorsports with Evangelion Racing, Eva RT Shogoki, Fair Lady Z. So I just got the word too, last year's champion Kanta is throwing in the towel, so not going to be able to battle it out. And right here, the number 1 qualifier, unfortunately, Hiroya Minoa, the 14-year-old driver, everything turned out to be great yesterday. There you go, he's greeting Mikey from Mikey Racing, who also got knocked out yesterday in the qualify. They were just cleaning up the car, so got to keep the car clean even if you're not driving it, right? But better luck for those drivers next time. Let's go ahead and move on to the next battle. It is the lead driver, car number 555, the fan favorite, Yukio Fausto, versus in the Side X Japan with the 5X Brazil and Liberty Walk. Giving chases from Ishin Origin Labo, it is Meguro. So Katsuhiro Meguro is in the black JZX 100 Mark II and in the crazy Kaido Racer style S15 Liberty Walk kit. It is Fausto with his Brazilian flag livery. Pulls the e-brake there to get the car going. Ooh, that looks like a very, very shallow line by Fausto. Hard left foot braking there going to the outside zone 3. But in the lead, not letting Meguro get any closer. Let's go ahead and check this out. And it looks like Fausto's car might be a little gripped up. Meguro also trying to chase on the same line, but it looks like he's a little shallower all over the place and not being able to gain any proximity. Let's go ahead and check this out from the top here with the drone. So we have to see how the lead drivers are doing, but there is a pretty sizable gap in between these two drivers. So here are these cars driving back to the start line. There you go, representing his home country, Brazil. Fausto been in Formula Drift Japan for a few years now. Now Meguro getting in the lead position, and Fausto has to give chase. Now there may be differences in the vehicles. Fausto qualifying 5th, Meguro qualifying 28th. Now Meguro is going to have to do better than a 28th position lead for the qualify. Right here, is he going to be able to do a better lead run than Fausto? Fausto getting a little bit closer from the beginning. Meguro going all the way out to the wide. The outside zone 1, outside zone 2. A little bit of a space there, but... And now we're going to have to compare this because Fausto not giving a hard attack after the outside zone 2, getting a little left behind. And now we're going to have to compare the lead drivers. And it looks like Meguro's not actually, he's doing pretty good in the lead right here. And Fausto getting a little close there and goes a little bit wider. This drone view really gives you a lot of information here. And here we go. How is it? What are the judges? Their verdict is slide to the left by Yamanaka, Fukada, and Imamura. It is car number 555. Yukio Fausto gets the win, and he is moving on. But I would have to say, you know, that was probably not an easy call for the judges either, because Meguro not doing too bad. So better luck for him next time. And Fausto moving on to the top 16. Now, who is he going to go against representing his home country, Brazil? And moving to the next battle, supposed to be car number 57, Kanta, versus car number 35, Connor Shaw. But Kanta not able to line up because of mechanical issues, so he is knocked out. Last year's champion, qualifies 12th yesterday in the brand new to him Z34, but he gets knocked out. Cannot move on, and Connor is going to do his buy run, and we'll be moving on to the top 16, and he's going to be going against Fausto. Driving the R35 GTR from Fat 5 Racing, Connor Shaw finishes his buy run. And that's it for him. Now he's going to be moving on, and he's going to have to battle it out with Fausto. All right, so we see Kali Robampera, the WRC champion, qualifying second, barely missing the first top spot. He is here, and he is here to hunt everybody down because that's what he's been doing. Yes, last year he made it to 2 of the rounds in FD Japan, to the Ebisu round and the Okayama round. Both of them on the podium, first place, and wins the event in Ebisu, and gets second place in Okayama. Not a bad start for him after he joined the FD Japan series in this brand new built car by Cusco Racing. The KR69 Cusco Racing Red Bull GR Corolla, driven by Kare Robampera. Giving chase is Jerry Chu from TMS Racing Team Good Ride, driving the BMW. TMS Racing has these E92s all stacked up. And here you go, Kali, as the number 2 qualifier, he just does his thing in the lead. And a sizable gap in between 2 of the drivers. And Jerry Chu, not bad in the chase, but needs to be a little bit closer. But Jerry, being the 31st qualifier, it looks like these drivers that are qualifying low is actually doing a better job than their qualifying runs in the lead position. So interested to see how that's going to happen here. But, you know, Kali is an expert at, you know, driving. He's an all-rounder, drives off and on track. And watching his tandems that we saw last year, he's a very, very good chaser. So now we're going to have to see how much of how hard he's going to go in. Is he going to go all in? Or since it's top 32, is he going to give him some space? And how Jerry is going to do in the lead. Is Jerry going to lay down an immaculate lead run against this WRC champ? And the two GR Toyota Gazoo Racing girls here cheering on Kali. And I didn't get to see any of the practice runs this morning, so I have no idea how these drivers were doing in the tandem practice. They only had an hour, so that's not a whole lot of time. But all these drivers coming from all over the world, like Jerry Ju driving the TMS Racing Team Good Ride vehicle, all the way from China, and one of the top contenders back in his home country, now going against this WRC champ. Driving the KR69 Cusco Racing Red Bull GR Corolla. There you go in the chase position. Kali not giving him any space. A little shallow on the line. Playing it very safe, but he keeps his proximity right there on his door. Does not give Jerry any space. Now missing the outside zone 2, that is something major, but I think that's something to look at where the proximity you can kind of overlook the line area because of the proximity, because he was a lot closer than where Jerry was behind Kali. So Jerry missing the outside zone 1 as a line, goes really wide on the outside zone 2. That might have thrown off Kali, but he didn't budge. He just kept that proximity. And this guy just knows how to drive because he's staying on the same line up to here, makes the attack, gets close, and keeps that proximity and pressure on the lead driver. Watching the drone view, you can see the difference in between the earlier run where they were swapped places, and this time Kali was giving chase and Jerry was leading. And now we're going to have to see what the judges, they made their decision. And Yamanaka sliding left, Fukada sliding left, and Imamura sliding left. Car number 69, Kare Roban Pera gets the win, moves on to top 16. Unfortunately, losing his battle to the WRC champ, car number 16, Jerry Ju. Did a fairly good job in the lead. And right here, the one more time, we have Yamanaka versus Yuma. But Yuma is on the line and Yamanaka is not there, so we hear that Yamanaka is calling a competition timeout. So it's going to be 5 minutes from here. Yuma is going to have to wait. Now, does that have something to do with the car stalling after the finish line? So now we won't know who the winner of this battle is going to be yet, because we're coming back to a one more time. Or I'm sorry, to a one more time. But Yamanaka calling a comp timeout. So we'll go ahead and move on to the next battle. It is going to be an all Cusco battle, all Toyota Cusco battle, because it's a TR86 versus a TR Supra. Both vehicles from Cusco Racing. Car number 77, Yusuke Kusaba driving the GR86. Car number 774, Hokuto Matsuyama driving the GR Supra. Both vehicles from Cusco Racing. Wow, so this is going to be an all Cusco battle after this too at the top 16, because whoever wins here is going to be going against their Cusco teammate, Canedo Pera. So this is going to be really hard to see because both of the cars have the same livery. It's going to get confusing. This might look like a demo. Both cars being Cusco, both cars being GR. Kusaba taking it super wide. Looks like Matsuyama kind of caught up a little bit too much. Had to be a little squirmy there at the outside zone 2, losing a lot of angle. We're gonna have to see this from a different view of the replay. Kusaba's lead looks like he did a great job in the lead position, filling the outside zones 1 and 2. Very wide and a lot of angle, hanging it out. Kusaba, I mean, I would have to say, very good job on the line. I have to look at it, this view in the inside clip. The inside clip looks like he cleared that pretty good too. Matsuyama looked like he made a mistake when he was going from outside zone 1 to 2. Wasn't able to flick his car hard. He loses a lot of angle there. Kali going back to his room after his win here against Jerry Ju on the top 32. And both of the vehicles, look at this, this looks like a Cusco commercial. Cusco Racing demo. And the cars are lined up now, ready to go. They're switching places. It is going to be Kusaba's going to give chase now, and Matsuyama is going to be leading both vehicles, both GR, both Cusco. And the lead is going to be the GR Supra, and the chase is going to be a GR86. Now it's really up to how both of these drivers are going to handle their position. Looks like Matsuyama does a good job in the lead. And Kusaba looks like, one of the cars sounds like they're running out of gear, but in the chase position, Kusaba looked like he did fairly better. That's just my opinion right now, watching it from where we're sitting. Right here, Matsuyama, good job in the lead, goes a little too wide on outside zone 1, keeps it within the track and outside zone 2. And right here, looks like Kusaba losing some ground in the chase position, but he does fill outside zone 1, does fill outside zone 2, and he keeps drifting, misses outside zone 3, but more proximity there, so now it's really up to how the judges are going to be comparing the lead to lead and the chase to chase. The banners there with their names on it. Now let's see what the judges have to say. Slide to the left, Yamanaka, left, Fukada, and to the left, Imamura. All three judges going with Yusuke Kusaba is getting the win. Congratulations to Kusaba. Getting knocked out here is the ex-Formula Drift Japan champ, car number 774, driving the GR Supra from Cusco Racing. It is Hokuto Matsuyama, unfortunately getting knocked out by his teammate. But a great hustle by Matsuyama, a great lead run that we just saw. Looking forward to seeing him for the next round. Now going back to the one more time, finally back here lined up. That is Mao Yamanaka in the lead position, driving the Goodride Motorsports GR Supra. And in the chase position, it's an older car, but it's a JZX 100 from Samurai Style Team Orange Jr. It is car number 131, Yuma. Now Yuma going to give chase. Yamanaka is going to be leading. Earlier it was a 2-1 vote where it was a one more time. And now Yamanaka and Yuma. Looks like Yuma's a lot closer this time, and Yamanaka doing his thing in the lead. Yuma creeping up to the door of Yamanaka and not backing down in the smoke. The proximity there by Yuma. He just upped the game from the first battle. Now Yuma getting it close, or sticking it close to Yamanaka. Yamanaka doing a great job in the lead. But I have to say, you know, the excitement that we see, the good proximity that we see here. Slightly a shallower line there by the chase position, but man, Yamanaka doing a good job in the lead as well. So this is going to be a very tough call, because now we're going to have to see what's going to happen when Yamanaka is going to give chase. He's going to be able to keep that proximity. Yuma did. A little shallow. Wow, it was a mere contact there by the switchback in outside zone 2. That was really, really close by the chase driver Yuma. Now Yamanaka is going to have to do everything he can in his power, because Yuma looks pretty comfortable in that vehicle, qualifying 20th. And this driver just moved up from Formula Japan FDJ2. So he was one of the top drivers in FDJ2, moving up, now driving the championship winning car from last year. The Samurai Style Team Orange Jr., but the vehicle itself was piloted by Kanta from last year, winning the championship in this JZX 100. And Yamanaka driving this GR Supra from Goodride. Couple of the things happening last year with holding him down, car issues, but when there's no car issues, Yamanaka is able to put down great runs. So now we'll see, is Yamanaka gonna tag him right back in the chase position and say, hey, is he gonna be the great wall, great hurdle for the new driver in FD Japan and the rookie? Oh, I think yeah, that was a rerun. That was a restart right there. I think there was he touched the pylon. So you see that light blinking when the starter sees any of the drivers leaving the light too early or way too late, hitting the cones, knocking over the cones. That's going to be a restart by the for these drivers. So Yamanaka is going to give chase now. And Yuma was leading. Yuma in the lead position. This young driver, I believe he's still a teenager. A teenager here. Now they got to get their heads cleared out. It's going to be a restart. But if you do too many restarts, I think the third one, you're going to be counted as a loss there on that run. Here we go, Yuma. Baking the tires earlier, but not this time. And in the lead position, Yamanaka starting to drift at the same time. And Yuma on the outside line, and Yamanaka also did a great lead run. Yamanaka, there's a difference. He washed out a little bit too early after the inside clip, but now we're gonna have to see the proximity and how well both of the drivers did in the lead position. This might be a close call as well. Yuma fills the zones. Yamanaka in a good position in the chase, and right here is a switchback. Yamanaka is a good position, but after here, looks like he washes out and tries to gain traction at the outside of outside zone 3. Think of positioning in the lead right there, crosses. And it looks like Yamanaka gets a little bit too squirmy after the inside clip goes a little wide at the outside zone 3 area. So now it's really up to how the judges are going to see this in the lead to lead, chase to chase. And we see the Good Ride Canoe Oil girls, and we got actually the Team Orange girl. Now it's up to the judges, and it's the judges' call who is going to be moving on, or is it going to be a one more time? Yamanaka one more time, Fukada one more time, and Imamura, so one more time. So that's the second one more time by both of the drivers. So we're going to see another battle by these two young drivers. It's a one more time. All right, so what do y'all think so far on the battles that we've seen up till now? We're about to go to the next battle here. In the lead position is car number 45, S, from Good Ride Motorsports, and Nexter driving the S15 Sylvia all the way from Thailand. And giving chase is Yukio Matsui driving the M2 Evolution BMW. Here we go, in the lead position is S, and Matsui giving chase. S running the wide line, Matsui not being able to hang in there, and a huge mistake by Matsui going through the outside zone 1 and 2 and also making his way to the outside zone 3. And right here it looks like a positioning of Matsui does not look too good at the outside zone 2 area. And moving wide there after the inside clip, it almost loses drift going through the outside zone 3. Actually not filling the outside zone 3. S doing his thing, a little wide at outside zone 2, but a great amount of angle, a lot of throttle, and filling all the zones as he is supposed to be. So that BMW actually looks really small in person, but when you see it compared to the S15, it's actually not that small. Yes, that BMW is packed with a V8. It's a turbocharged V8. Driven by a veteran driver, Yukio Matsui. The M2 Evolution. And giving chase is S from Good Ride Motorsports, Nexter. Driving the S15 Sylvia. Very, very skillful driver from Thailand, going against another skillful driver from Japan. And giving chase, S in a good position, hunting down the BMW. And right here, runs a shallower line, but keeps proximity. Wow, S staying on the line he should be. That was very, very impressive, because after bathing all that white smoke, he still pushed through and did what he had to do. He's kind of a machine here. Switchback. And right here, Matsui kind of gets squirmy there after the inside clip, but S does not lose his drift and keeps that proximity tight. Here you go. The winner goes to Yamanaka to the left, Fukada to the left, and Imamura to the left. S, all the way from Thailand, is going to get the win. S driving the Good Ride Motorsports next year. S15 Sylvia is getting the win. Yukio Matsui in the V8 turbocharged powered BMW is going to get knocked out here. Unfortunately, this is top 32. So that is it. Shortened the weekend for Matsui, but a very skillful driver. Looking forward to see him in the next round. Now let's move on to the next battle. One of the last 5 battles that we have here at the top 32 is Wataru Masuyama from Good Ride Motorsports. And giving chase is going to be Team Kazama with Mochi. It's Benjamin in the Supra. And Matsuyama in the Evangelion colored GR Yaris. And whoa, going on the inside, knocking down the inside cone, driven by Benjamin. Kind of loses his ground there, leading up to the inside clip. And Masuyama doing his thing in the lead. Here you go, you see Benjamin kind of cutting short on the inside clip and doesn't fill the outside zone 3. New livery there for the GR Yaris, driven by Wataru Masuyama. Masuyama, y'all know who Masuyama is. Also was driving FDUSA, so he was driving with the Drift Cave guys from Matt Field's team in his S15, 2J S15. Now he's back here in his home country in Japan, driving in FD Japan. They had to fix the cone on the inside clip. They are done doing that. Looking at the crowd here, good amount of people here coming to cheer on the drivers. Now the drivers are swapped places. Benjamin is going to be leading car number 83 with the Team Kazama with Motis, JZA 80 Supra, and driving the Good Ride Motorsports GR Yaris is Wataru Masuyama. A little bit of a gap, but looks like the Yaris is going to start to catch up with Benjamin. A lot of angle, but on the wrong line. Getting thrown. Oh, something happened there. It looked like Benjamin kind of went up onto the inside clip area and there was contact there. Let's see, and let's go ahead and see what happened here on the replay. But it might have been a mistake where Benjamin made, where he didn't. Kind of all over the place right here at the inside clip, and a lot of e-braking. And yeah, he was on his e-brake trying to avoid the inside clip, and that might have been a little bit of unavoidable by the chase driver. Losing angle, and right here, maybe Masuyama didn't have anywhere to go, but there was contact at the inside clip area. Yeah, Eva went to destroy the Supra in the lead position. And now what the judges has to say right here is sliding left with Yamanaka sliding left, Kara sliding left, and also Imamura. All three judges going with Wataru Matsuyama, driving the Evangelion livery GR Yaris. Is moving on, gets the win. Benjamin, all the way from Singapore, gets knocked out here. Unfortunately, that is it for his weekend. But another very exciting driver to watch. Looking forward to seeing him in the next round. Now another driver, two drivers that are exciting to see right here. We got Masanori Kohashi from Yamazaki Eye Clinic, Team Orange with Linglong Tire in the lead position, and giving chase is Team Kazama with Power Vehicles. And Nian from Singapore, and it's been a long while since he's been in one of these cars going drifting. Hasn't been in a car since June of last year. Trying to get back into shape from Friday's practice, and made it through the qualifying 30th, so he barely kind of made it through. Kohashi qualifying 3rd, so his lead run should be I think he qualified with the 94 or something, I believe, so his lead run should be pretty spot on. And we cannot start, maybe because of Supra. Or actually, the drifting track is, so looks like Benjamin's going to have to get towed off. And maybe that's what happened. There was mechanical issues for him. And that's why the collision happened there. So hopefully he can get that squared away. Now we have Kohashi in the lead, and Nian giving chase. And Nian, super nice guy, but once he's behind the wheel, he's an animal. And Kohashi, another championship-winning driver. Oh, Nian went way too wide at the outside zone 1, and that's it for him in the chase. Kohashi just laying down a promising lead run and finishes off the track. Not sure if that was too much grip in the rear. It's really easy to understeer on the first turn. And it looked like he went a little squirmy after the initiation and went all the way and went too wide. See that cone lie down? That is the outside zone 1. Outside zone 1 cone knocked over. Unfortunately, Nian going a little bit too wide. track is getting fixed right now with the cone. See that right there? The outside zone, 1 outside clip. Now they're moved out because it's supposed to be the reference for the drivers to be able to see where it starts and where it ends in the zone. But they do move it off, so you know, if you're hanging your bumper over the rumble strip, it just doesn't knock it over because it is a big wide track here. It takes a little while for the driver, or I'm sorry, the track staff to go and fix it. Now here you go. You see the Team Orange Umbrella Girl showing some love here to their driver Kohashi. Masanori Kohashi is in the chase. Nian is in the lead. Now Nian just has to, the only thing he could do now is just throw down a crazy lead run since he is incompleted in the chase position, and see how Kohashi, is he going to pressure Nian anyways, or is he going to sit back because, you know, he has kind of an advantage because of Nian's incomplete. And now after the run, they're switched. Yeah, something's not right. Something is not right with Nian's car. That is going to be it for his weekend. Man, fortunate. But this is going to be an easy call for the judges. Not sure what is wrong with Nian's car. See if I can get some information from these guys. And this is an easier call for the judges, all sliding left to Masanori Kohashi, moving on to the top 16. Congratulations. Kohashi gets the win. And Nian knocked out here. Looks like it's some kind of mechanical issue. Unfortunately, his weekend is cut short here. But made it into the qualify. But great job by both the drivers. A great job by Nian. It's really hard to, you know, juggle around businesses and also, you know, coming to drive outside of Japan and traveling to a different country to drive and trying to have a race program is really, really tough. I know from experience, because I did it for like 14 years or something, so it's super tough for the drivers. Right here, we're going to go back to the one more time as soon as they tow off Nian's vehicle. So you see the drone creeping up to Nian's car. Yeah, so he can't even drive off under his own power. So it's going to take a minute. So where are y'all watching this from today? I know it's we're all in different time zones. It's 10:20 a.m. here in Japan. We have to start early because we do have noise rules and stuff here in Fuji Speedway, so they cannot go past a certain time. So the event has to be started early. Car getting towed off. Got guys watching from Canada, the US. I know you're at home. Mexico, Australia, Gold Coast, Sonoma, Norway, Australia, Ohio, Ohayo gozaimasu, and konnichiwa, konbanwa, from all over the world. Now, right before the top 16 opening ceremony, we're going to have a kids walk. If you are in the area, I think you can sign up until 11 o'clock. They're going to pick, I think, about 50 kids with their guardians to come out to the track, so they get to get, up close to the cars and the race drivers on the track. And being on an international racetrack, it's pretty cool to see the track and step foot into the turn. Man, and the message just keeps going and going and going from all over the place. Thank you for watching. And we are still at top 32, so we still have a whole top 16 bracket to fill early this afternoon. So hopefully you guys have time for that as well. See the kids right now playing with the Hot Wheels. All right. Get me a car too, so maybe we're looking at a future driver right here as well. So got to start them early, right? And right here, now we have the one more time battle here. Yuma in the chase position and Yamanaka in the lead. Now, are we going to be able to see, are we going to have a winner after this one? Because this is the second one more time by these drivers. They are actually going back to the tire, the scrubbing area. They're going to warm up their tires. And thank you guys for tuning in from all over the place. Look at that. Yo, I saw that, man. I don't know if it's a hawk or, I don't think it's an eagle. It's a hawk or something, but that thing is pretty huge. It looks, I mean, it's on the screen, so you can't really tell how big it is, but that thing was flying like right in front of the judging stand earlier yesterday, and that thing was huge. I mean, that could probably pick up a baby. So make sure you all have your babies strapped down and kids, so that hawk don't come and get his own lunch out here. And here in the pits, they're walking around, showing us around a little bit. There you go. It's a Good Ride Motorsports demo car. Another GR Supra. And to the left, we see the Rays booth and the RSR booth, and so on and so on. Like I said, many spectators out here. There you go. That's Fausto's cheerleaders out over here in the stands. And everyone just waiting for the battles to begin. Here in Fuji Speedway, we're in Shizuoka Prefecture. Probably about an hour and a half out from Tokyo, central Tokyo. So not a far track to get to. So if you do have the time, the next time you see, check out the schedules of FD Japan. And if you do live in Japan or if you're visiting Japan, check out the schedule. Maybe you can visit us at one of the rounds. We have 5 more rounds after this round for the 2024 season. So come and say what's up. Give me a high five. And yeah, show face. Come out, check out some drifting. Check out some drifting a little different from wherever you're from. Cars are built a little different. Teams are built a little different. The drivers are obviously a lot different from anywhere else in the world. So something cool. And you know, maybe we can do the ride-along thing. Sign up. If you do win, you get to get a ride-along. And I'm actually driving one of the ISF, so come and get a ride-along with me if you're in the area. We'll be doing that after this top 32 ends. So we do have 3 more battles, not including this one. So this is going to be one of the 4 or more battles that we have for the top 32. Now Yamanaka is going to be leading, and Yuma giving chase. Yamanaka in the GR Supra. Yuma in the JZX 100. Now, who is going to take the win? This is the second one more time battle by these 2 young drivers. Here we go, it's a start. Yuma starting to drift before Yamanaka. Yamanaka kicking it out, and it looks like Yuma a little bit too wide and loses ground behind Yamanaka. And it looks like Yuma is getting lost in the sauce behind Yamanaka, so maybe the strategy of the initiation might have came back and bit him back. So there's a correction made right here. Yuma going a little too wide at outside zone 1. The early initiation might have kind of messed him up. Getting too close before the Yamanaka initiating, so that might have threw him off and went a wrong line. A lot of stuff going on here. And I hear a lot of discussion going on over here next to me. But I'd have to say, I am glad I'm not judging. Just have to tell you guys what's going on the screen and tell you who's driving, right? So here we go. It's Yamanaka is going to be chasing down Yuma. We had two really good battles on before this second one more time, but it looked like everything kind of fell apart. Now, both vehicles started. Yuma starting to drift way early, keeping the pace, going super wide at outside zone 1 and wide enough at outside zone 2, getting a little washed out at the inside clip. And Yamanaka being a little squirmy and missing the outside zone 3 area. And in the lead position, Yuma. A tire off at the outside zone 1, going super wide. Not so close in the clip, but a little squirmy in the chase position by Yamanaka. Correction there in the chase. Almost losing drift, missing the outside zone 3. So, I mean, this is a sloppy run by both of the drivers, lead and chase. So what do you guys think? Who should take that battle? I see a lot of one more times again, but yeah. You know what? This is just my spectator's point of view, but I know the drivers are doing all they can, but I think it's really cool when we get to see like a super close battle and getting one more time. This one, it looks like a lot of the mistakes were made by both of the drivers and a little sloppy. Hopefully, if they do one more time, they can get, you know, get back into how they were driving earlier for going against each other. And it looks like Yamanaka is actually going back without even waiting for the judges because his vehicle has a problem. Yeah, so Yamanaka's car was going back. And here goes the first replay we have on the side-by-side view. Maybe he's down on power, I'm not sure, in the lead. But, yeah, I mean, it's hard to see both of the vehicles driving, or both of the battles left and right, but it's very, very hard to tell right now. So after seeing this side-by-side, what do you guys think, side-by-side? Hey, I'm reading the comments now, and we always get that. I know, at the U.S. and in Japan, and some people don't agree with the judges and all that stuff. But when we watch that, and if there's a comments where the judging is not to your likings, sometimes it's like, oh man, and I feel bad, sometimes. But today I'm not judging, so. I just watch it and read it. So I feel unfortunate for the judges. But, they are here sitting where they're supposed to be at. They're making the calls. So it's all up to how they see it, too. But, you guys making the predictions is not a problem. Hey, guys, I love you guys, too. Love doing this. Thanks for giving me the opportunity. Shout out to you guys watching this from all over the place. And, yeah, we'll be seeing everybody here. After this, these few more battles, we have a top 16 coming up, and we also have Formula Drift Long Beach in USA next weekend. I will be there to support, but I'm not going to be one of the judges for Long Beach, but I will be after Atlanta. So if I see you out in Long Beach, make sure you come and say what's up, give me a high five. And yeah, just enjoy the show because it's going to be great. Just like here, we have a lot of international drivers coming in. It's an international invasion in FD Japan right now, and it's going to be the same in the US. We have a young driver coming from Europe, coming from Japan, and all over the place. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see. So make sure you don't miss that as well. And if you're in the area, just go. It's pretty cool, Some of the, these car events, it's not all about just the drifting part of it. We get to see drifting, but also there's the booths. You can buy things. There's things that are limited. It's just an overall good feeling to be there, hang out with your boys, your friends, your family, whoever it is. So just swing by and check on the dates for Long Beach. And I think they have the Long Beach Grand Prix the following weekend, and I think they're going to have the Super Drift as well. So that's 2 weekends in a row here if you're in the LA area, I believe. So it's going to be fun times. And thank you for watching and sticking around, whatever time it is from all over the world. We're just still waiting on they can't make up their minds right now. And the replay just keeps going. That's why I'm just talking and trying to fill in, but sorry about that. But I tried to do a little different things this year where I try not to speak over the cars because I know y'all like to hear the cars, the turbo spooling, the exhaust, and all that other stuff, whatever you have. Yeah. Oh man, you're gonna lay me an egg? Thank you. And also, JZX, some of you guys think JZX better, some of you guys think it's One More Time. Oh, we got James Dean and Connor. That's gonna be really interesting. Yes, Atlanta's gonna be super fun. Oh, some of you think it's One More Time. Man, it's 3:34 in Spain. Who likes the JZXs? New Zealand. There you go. I think some of you wanted to see the Japanese girls, and they're on the screen. So I know we want Kenny Harris back. I know. All right, what did they... Oh, sliding to the right. Fukada sliding to the right, and Imamura sliding to the right. Yuma gets the win. Yuma actually gets the win here and knocks out Yamanaka. And I think they are talking about the comparison of the lead to lead. And right here, she is going nuts. And he, in the background, is going nuts too. She is thankful and thankful where Yuma is moving on. And Yuma's going to be going against Yamashta. And another young driver, Yamanaka, gets knocked out. All right, going back to the top 32. It is car number 25. 25. I can't even read numbers right here. Car number 21, Kenshiro Gushi, driving for Team Kazama with Motis. In his Lexus IS 500 Sports Performance Drift, giving chases Jin Harino, driving the Top Racing Toyo with TSA Group U. Brand new car and built for him. Looks really comfortable in it. But Gushi, campaigning this car from last year. He knows this car from head to toe. Laying down a really clean lead. Looks like Harino falling back a little bit. Very beautiful looking car right there. A huge sedan. I know it's, you know, a little overweight to be a drift car, but punching a lot of power with that 2J underneath the hood. Harino, pretty much almost a huge correction, not reaching the outside zone 1. Checking this out from the bird's eye view. Harino kicks out a little bit too much angle, doesn't feel the outside zone 1. Shallows up, doesn't feel the outside zone 2. Man, yeah, not looking good for Harino in the chase position. Trying to put together a cleanest run as possible. But Gushi laying down a very beautiful lead run. Yeah, that's right, you're all talking about it. Ken Gushi is going to be driving his GR86 in the USA, and now he's back in a 2JZ platform. The engine is a 2J, so let's see what kind of damage he can do in FDUSA. And to watch him compete starting next weekend at Long Beach. And Harino driving this GR86. How's he going to do in the lead position? Harino actually qualifying 19th, Gushi qualifying 14th. So now how is this big Lexus going to do in the chase position? And Harino kicking it out early, and Gushi not giving him any space. Super close at outside zone 1, and waits, does a transition. Super clean textbook chase right there, and keeping the pressure on the lead vehicle. Wow, so that is a current FDUSA driver here in Japan, driving a left-hand drive IS 500, putting it onto the door of this GR86 driven by Harino. Very impressive chase and very impressive lead. And I don't like to, you know, make any predictions, but Gushi is, you know, this car is matching the track. It's a very wide track and keeps the pressure on. Stays very close. Harino going off track. Harino leaving space at the inside clip, but Gushi staying on the right line. And the judges, Yamanaka sliding to the left, Fukada sliding to the left, and Imamura sliding to the left. Kenshiro Gushi gets the win, moves on to the top 16. In his Team Kazama with Moti's Lexus IS 500 S Sports Performance. Great job by Gushi. Now he will be facing against another driver. That is a championship contender, Masanori Kohashi at top 16. Now getting knocked out here early is Jin Harino, but he's in a brand new to him car, a GR86, new tires and everything, so very different year for him to start off, but very looking forward to seeing how he's going to be when he's comfortable. Now leading his car number 666 is Shuichi Mano of Ventura Racing with Chuddy Boy Style. Giving chase is Ikuo Saito from Moti's West Auto. Now looks like the huge R35 is chasing down the 1Via. Saito getting left behind a little bit. Mano getting a little out of shape at the inside clip. Mono making the error there. Not filling the outside zone 1. Not fully filling the outside zone 2. Losing a little bit of angle. Not digging into the inside clip area. And at the same time, Saito kind of getting left behind. And taking a wider line than the lead vehicle. But not going off track. So Saito's actually on the correct line, and looks like Mono took a shallower line. But not much proximity there either from Saito. Big R35 GTR chasing down the 1Via. Yes, they got gapped. And the U-turn, making the U-turn there. Both the drivers are getting back to the line. And now Mono's going to be giving chase, and Saito is going to be leading. Now Saito taking off with the VR powered, the R35 GTR, giving chase to the 2JZ powered 1Via, driven by Mono. Saito a little bit wide on outside zone 1, but the proximity is right there. Mono keeping the pressure on. Saito looking for traction after the inside clip. Saito being a little shallow on the line at the outside zone 2. Now this is going to be interesting to see how the judges see these two drivers going head-to-head. Third to last, top 32 battle. Saito not filling the outside zone. Saito dipping a tire and not filling the outside zone 2. Not getting close on the inside clip. Looks like he got washed out here at the outside inside clip. Mono keeping the pressure, but at the same time, Mono, when he was in the lead position, not filling the zones either. Now we're back to looking at kids play with their Hot Wheels. Every time, I think they're gonna have the Hot Wheels booth at all of the FD Japan rounds. If you have kids, they have the kids walk, as well as you know, bringing them out, let them play with the Hot Wheels. And the judges, Fukada going with Saito, Imamura going with Saito, Yamanaka one more time. So the win goes to Ikuo Saito. Saito gets the win, moves on. 2-1 judge. Yamanaka giving them one more time. Unfortunately, the young driver Mono is knocked out, qualifying 6th. Something must have happened to him, but hopefully we can see him back full swing at the second round of FD Japan. So Saito is moving on. In the last battle of the top 32, car number 770, Yoshitatsu Canedo from Cusco Racing, and giving chase is car number 93, Yuichi Amaga. Perfect style. Yuichi Amaga from Perfect Style driving his banana yellow S15 Sylvia. Out from bird's eye view, you saw that. In the chase position, Amaga not filling the outside zone 1. And right here, little bit of a wobble in the chase position. Canedo doing his thing in the lead position. Canedo and Amaga driving back to the start line to do the second half of their battle. Not sure how much of a grip and power difference these two cars have, but they're both packed with an 2J. So this GR Yaris was piloted by Minoa, who already got knocked out earlier in the top 32. This car was the runner-up of the championship of last year. Second place for FD Japan the 2023 season. And they swapped cars where Canedo is driving the Yaris now. And now Amaga from Perfect Style driving his S15, a brand new livery here. It's all yellow. Amaga in the lead and Canedo giving chase. Amaga kicking it out. Canedo giving chase. Now Canedo missing the outside zone 1. Getting lost in the sauce there. Amaga, a lot of angle at the outside zone 3, but he does fill the zones. Now both of the drivers, it looks all similar. Both of the drivers in the lead and the chase are going to have to compare that. But Canedo also missing outside zone 1. Let's go ahead and check it out from the drone's view. Small line, shallow angle by Canedo trying to keep the proximity. Finally catching up to the end at the end where Amaga kind of washes out. All right, this is the last battle of the top 32, and we will be taking a short break in between. We're gonna do, I'll be driving one of the ISFs that they have, that's the Advan color vehicle, here on the track doing the taxi ride-alongs. So once the judges make a call here, maybe going into a break, or maybe going into a one more time if they don't have a winner here. But once we take a break, we will be back. At 1 o'clock for the opening ceremony for the top 16. So make sure if you do leave once, if you're gonna go get, you know, breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever it is, just make it back so you can check it out. Watching this side by side, Canedo looks like he's a little closer at the beginning. Amaga a little further away. But both of the leads kind of similar. Yeah, like I said, you know, I'm kind of glad that I'm not judging here because it's going to be a hard call. That's right, somebody just said it's time for a beer. That would be nice if I could just crack open a cold one right now, but not yet. Not until the top 16 is done. Just going over the replays just to make sure so the judges can make the call. Alright, so yeah, I'm an OG driver from before, but hey, what do you guys think? What if I start competing in Formula Drift Japan? Think that's a good idea? Let me know your thoughts. Or the old man just gotta stay in his corner. Here we go. Sliding left, by Yamanaka and Fukada and Imamura, all three sliding to the left. Canedo gets the win. Yoshitatsu Canedo driving the GR Yaris of Cusco Racing gets the win and fills the last spot of the top 16 drivers. Congratulations to Canedo. Amaga gets knocked out, a very, very close call. The judges were, you know, contemplating to see who they're going to give the call to, but they did end up giving it to Canedo. So unfortunate by Amaga is getting knocked out here. Yeah, I could still drive. Maybe not the US, but in Japan. Yo, that'd be cool though if we saw, you know, all these mixed drivers out here. Here you go. It's the top 16 battles that we will see. It's going to be Pop against Takahashi, Hibino against Hanawa, Yamashta versus Yuma, Fausto versus Connor, Kusama versus Akali, S versus Masuyama, Kohashi versus Gushi, Saito versus Canedo. This is your top 16 here for the first round of the 2024 Formula Drift Japan season. Yeah, what's a cool car to drive though? Oh, you know what? Oh, okay. Compete not in the US, but in Japan. That there's the poll. Hey, you know what? If I start a GoFundMe, hook me up. That would be kind of cool to be able to drive again, maybe just for a year or something, but we'll see. So here we go. Top 16 opening ceremony is going to start at 1300 Japan time. It's 1 o'clock. And the actual driving is going to start at 13:15, which is 1:15. So opening ceremony starts at 1. There we're going to go right into the top 16 battles. So make sure you are back wherever you're at. If you're going to be watching from home, is it at nighttime in the morning? Set your alarm. Please wake back up. But if you're too tired, you know, just go to sleep and wake up and watch the live stream later. So thank you for sticking around very, very much. I know it's been a long few hours. Make sure you're back. We'll see you guys back in a little bit.
革新のカーボンベゼル Bluetooth 搭載 G-SHOCK カシオ
The brightness called brilliant, blinding and vivid, Valentine.
究極の静かさと安全性。オンロード、オフロード、世界中で活躍するケンダ。その信頼を支える静音性、安定性と対摩耗性。世界が認めた技術と信頼を街乗りでも高品質と納得の価格、タイヤのポテンシャルをあなたに。ケンダ。
Ultimate lubricant. Mortis.
What's up, guys? It's Frederick Ospo, and I use RSR suspension on all my drift cars. I love RSR. Iyo RSR Ichiban.
Made in Japan. Breed.
In a world of extremes, this is where they're refined. The real deal. Cusco.
伝統と革新、小倉クラッチのテクノロジーを凝縮、チャンピオンを取るためのクラッチ、小倉レーシングクラッチ ORC